Today we're going to do upper body release. We're going to do some work that's going to be both core and balance, and then we're going to do a super stretch. You will be so happy you came. I want to make sure that you have a mat and a roller, and you're going to do a lot of the work on the floor because it's somehow safer to do the roller on the floor. So I'd like us to start by sitting on the roller, putting it here on the floor and not on the mat, and put the feet out in front and get your head over your tailbone. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. You're going to roll back and forth just by pushing with your core, but your feet come up and down. Now, some people like to get a little bit of stability by putting their hands forward or back, and that depends on the length of your torso and your legs. A lot about how the roller affects us depends on those structures. So back and forth, just warming up our hips before we go into the upper body. Now, into the upper body means everything from the neck down to the tailbone. So it looks like we're going to be doing the lower body, but I'm really focusing on the upper body because I like to focus on the parts that we use in repetition so much, like on the computer, on the phone, reading books, doing gardening, and so on. Okay, we are all warmed up. So we're going to put our hands behind us and slip above our tailbone and go up and down the lumbar. Now, the thing that's really important here is that you stay on the structure. You never come off of it. So the range of motion is not as long as the range of motion for many of the other things that we do. So we're going up and down that lumbar very slowly right now. I want you to find every little vertebrae and if there are adhesions in there so that you can come to them later and address them. All right, back and forth, back and forth. Good. 4 more here. And make sure you are doing full range of motion. So go to the top, but don't slip off. You don't want to be on your organs. 2 and 1. Great job. Nice. And now we're going to do a crossover here, a little bit of a pigeon, and come up and down on it. We're going to do different kinds of combinations today. So what's going to happen is we're going to keep angling and moving away and toward things. So just be prepared for different angles. 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Now I want you to take the leg on the bottom, the foot on the bottom, and put it on its side. So up and down on its side. So this is still kind of a warm up to this lumbar opener. One of the things that's really important is that you're not resting on your hands. Your hands are merely keeping you from falling off the roller. So don't put a lot of pressure on it. All right, 3 more, 2 more, and 1. And then you're going to take it all the way over and then up and down. Again, this is just a warm up. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is, keep going. If you feel that you're hurting your shoulders a lot, putting an elevation under your palm helps. So you can put your mat behind you, keep rolling, and let your hands, your fingers be a little bit lower, or maybe a little pillow or something that helps. Okay. And all right, let's bring it back to center, and then we're going to do it the other side. So up and down here, 8 more, 7, 6, 5, and you want to keep your arms close enough to the roller that you don't feel shoulder separation. 3 and 2 and 1, then on the side of the foot. Good. You can feel the emphasis moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then all the way over to that on near to that hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's come back to the center. I keep rolling back into my wall. Okay, up and down for 8, 2, and legs are tight at this point. 3, so they're really close together. 4, 5, finding that area in the back. 6, 7, and 8. Now, I want you to think about where your eye is. So take the knees over to where your eye is. And do one side at a time. Okay, so it lifts up on this other side a little bit. There's a little more emphasis here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I want you to find a spot in that area that feels like there's an adhesion or a place where you'd like to put the emphasis. I really have a spot I have sciatica, so, well, it's very managed, but I have it. So I like to do prevention. So I like to find places related to that. So find your spot in that area and then drop your knee down and up. 2, you can feel that muscle doing the massaging instead of the roller doing the massaging. 4, 5, 6, this leg is still tilted in, and 8, go up and down. 1, and you're breathing the whole time, right? Yeah, okay, good. 3, oh, I love this. 4, I'm finding new things here. 5, when I opened up, other adhesions expose themselves. 6, 7, and 8. Bring that leg back up. That was your eye. Now you're going to your ear. Go up and down. Okay. Make sure it's full range of motion. Now, when you get to certain parts, you get more access to your glutes, and you can go a little bit lower, but we want to focus on that lumbar. 6, 7, and 8. Now, I want you to find that spot again and then push forward from there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you're going to go up and down. 1, keeping it extended. Everything is to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now find your spot, and then you're going to lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it up there, up and down again. Yes. So how much longer I got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm feeling things happening. 8. Bring that leg back into position, and now we're going over to our shoulder. So we got a lot longer movement here. All right. 3, yes. 4, 5, 6. You got it. 7, and 8. Now you're going to take this leg and cross it over, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you do full range of motion. 6. That means you might be stroking longer than me, depending on your body. And 8. Now with these legs, they're going to drop them and lift them. 2. So you're really stretching the other side a lot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now move that heel onto that knee and up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You put those across the ankles and up and down again. 1. So it's a lot of crossing over in this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And our final position is coming over onto our hips. So this is the only time that we move the chest from the center. I like those knees together and then up and down into that, in that lumbar area. 2, now it's going to be the shortest one. 3, just the longest one. 4, you might find yourself needing to do more balance. And if you're having trouble with that, just put this foot over and then you can create through the straddle more of a balance. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now drop those knees down and bring them up. 2, you can feel that rotation really affecting your back and your hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we're bringing ourselves up and sitting on the roller. So we're on our seat again, going up and down, just for 4. 2, 3, and 4. Let's do all of that fun stuff on the other side. Okay, so we're going to start with taking it over to our eye, up and down for 8. 1, 2, 3. I'm being on my fake floor better. 4, so I got to put that down. 5, good. 6, 7, getting deep, and 8. Now holding that position, drop down. 1, 2. So if this hurts, you're feeling things, you have some adhesions and some tightness. 6, it's probably normal. 7, probably nothing big up and down the lumbar. 2, we all get tight because of our activities, our repetitions. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring those legs up. And we go to the ear, up and down. 2, I can't seem to keep myself on here. 3, I need a fatter roller. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to push out. 1, 2, but you might find a spot. 3, that is really in need of attention. 4, 5. We don't sit on them. 6, according to the science, it's better to roll over them until they loosen and then sit on them for emphasis. All right, up and down. 1, 2. So adhesions can be caused from positions that we sit in. I cross my legs too much or almost all the time. And I know it's bad to do, but I do it. 6, 7, and 8. I advise against it. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3. So I have to do this just to maintain my body. 5, because I keep trying to mess it up. 6, 7, and 8. And you know, when you drive up and down, your legs are out of alignment, your pelvis is out of alignment. 3, because your legs are in different positions. 4, 5. So that always needs to be addressed. 6, 7. Oh, this feels so good. And 8. All right, put those legs beside him. We're going to the ear. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cross it over. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. Nice. 5. Feeling things or loosening. 6. It might take the whole routine, or it might take walking around after the routine. 7. Am I saying walk around after the routine? Okay. Dropping down. 1. Lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We take our heel to the top of the knee, up and down. 2, 3, 5. This feels so good. This one feels good because it's so wide. It opens when your foot is up like this, it widens it. I'll take it up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay in that turn. You always end up centering. 7 and 8. Slide it down, up and down with crossed ankles. 1, 2. Good golly, Miss Molly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're going over to that hip. Figure out how you're going to do crossed over stack, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my tender hip, so I have to be gentle. 5, 6. It's interesting because when I hit, this just shows about our connections. When I hit the part of my hip that I shouldn't hit, it hurts my knee as well. And 8. Now you're going to drop those knees down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. And then bring it back up. Okay, so now we're going to go to the upper part of the back. We just did that lumbar and it should feel open, or at least more open. Don't worry, we've got more stuff coming. And we're going to go to the upper part of that back. So we're taking ourselves off the roller and putting the roller behind us. Put it at the bottom of the rib cage. Never be on the soft stuff. Wrap your arms around your head, looking straight. Your elbows are across your eyes, and you're going up and down. I want us to go nice and slow to begin. Nice. Just open that up. Great. Up and down. Hearing any cracking yet? Any releasing yet? I'm just going to do it kind of for a long time here because this is a really good opener for you. Adjusting my space in here. All right, we're stopping below the rib cage and we're going to take the shoulder over to one side and go up and down. Now, different range of motion, but you get an emphasis on that shoulder blade and the top of one shoulder blade and under the other one. And this is where I'm starting to feel the arm that I write with, I'm starting to feel the blocks and knots in there, release. All right, 2 more and 1 more. Come back to the center. Do 4, 2. Make sure you do full range of motion. So you do go up to your shoulders. 3 and 4, and then tilt over to the other side, up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to the center. Good job. Now we're going to work a lot below the shoulder blades. I keep moving toward the couch. So what I'd like you to do is make sure you're under them, and we're going to move, not moving the roller, moving ourselves. We're going side to side, putting the elbows above the roller. Nice. You got it. Right, go as far as you can go. All right, we're going to land when we come back. So we're going to land over here. So I want you to hold this rotation just for a few seconds to feel that stretch happen. Then take the top arm and reach it toward the floor over your ear. Nice. Nice big reach. Now you're going to drop your body over there and come over onto your side and roll a little bit forward. The other arm comes out. I got to make sure you can see what that arm is doing. The other arm comes out and it's down. So you put one hand on the roller, one arm down on the floor, and you're going to slide it forward toward the end of the roller. 3, keep your head in position of the exercise. So you're like looking off the end of the roller. 5, 6, 7, and 8. When you reach this end, lift. 1, 2, 3. Feel that happening in your shoulder. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slide it back in, flip it over. Keep the elbow into the mat while you do a bicep curl. 2, again, adjust your head so you're not twisting it. 3, 4, pull that belly button to the spine. 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to lift it off the floor. 1, make sure you're rolled under. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now drop that little finger forward. You feel that, all that shoulder work. 2. Any other goes ouch, just don't do it. Do something else. 3, that doesn't feel ouchy. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let that land. Then you're going to curl yourself around, putting your hand on the outside of the roller and your chin above the roller, and just give a nice stretch here. And then bring it back up. Now you're going to take your leg up and bridge on it and put it on your lats and go up and down your lats. All the way to the shoulder, all the way down. You're going to feel the serratus. Serratus will probably feel a little knotty. 3, spell it any way you want. 4, 5, mine's really sore. 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. Let's go onto our backs again and go up and down. I'm going to flip around. You can go up and down for 8. 3, 4, because I want the working area. 5. That other side feels so loose now. 6. Nice. 7. And 8. Find it under the shoulder blade. You're going to rotate, then extend that arm over your ear, reaching toward the floor. Nice profound work. And then we're going to come around. I'll scoot it in so you can see the arm. Arm is on the roller, this arm is flat, and you're going forward. 2, where do your eyes lead you? 3, that's where my neck is normal. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's lift. 1, ouch. This is my dominant arm, so it's the sorest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it in, flip it around, do that bicep curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do the lift off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a little finger to the floor. 1, ouch, ouch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can let it land, and then you're going to come on up to those lats and go up and down. 1, make sure you get all the way up. 2, serratus doesn't hurt as hard. Together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you walk yourself around, hugging the roller, bring your chin up. Nice. Beautiful. Now we're going to come around. We got to do some counter stretching for that neck because we just closed it a little bit. So let's go up and down for 4. Let's start up and down for 4. Yay. Nice. 4. Now you're going to go up, throw your head back, and let the roller come up and open between your skull and your shoulders. This is a really important stretch because we use our head forward a lot, and we want to get the C curve back into our cervical vertebrae. Now, come on down to your shoulders and hold it right there, right behind that, right where those rear deltoids are. And then bring it down. We're going to do that again. It's really important. So let's take it up, tilt back, let it drop. You're looking behind you. Yeah, it's a nice extension here too. Beautiful. Then drop, bring it down to your shoulders, and then bring it all the way down. 4 more quick ones, and we are out. 2, 3, and 4. I'd like you to lower your glutes, put your hands in front of your ears, and push yourself up to a stretch. Bring it down, or your shoulders back 4 times. 2, 3, and forward 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're not done with that back yet. Got a couple more things to do. So you're going to lie on your mat with your roller under your ankles. So curl yourself all the way down, and we're going to do roller bridges. So with your feet slightly apart, you can have it on your ankle or your heel. What you're trying to do is lift into a bridge and bring the roller in at the same time. So we have it out here, nice long extension. Then we come up and down. 2, good. 3, perfect. 4, nice. 5, vertebrae by vertebrae. 6, 7, good job. And 8, hold it up there, hold it up there, hold it up there. Put your feet in a position that feels comfortable. I like the arms out of cactus because it opens everything up. And then bring it all the way down. Nice job. Now we're going to do some upper body stretches. I know we're doing a lot of myofascial release today, but I think at the end of the week, it's a good thing to do. So we're going to get our mat beside our roller. Scoot in. And then we're going to lie down on the roller. But of course, I have very particular ways that I want us to do everything. I'm pretty much rigid about that. So use my roller, right? So you're going to sit on your roller on the end and then curl yourself down, lengthening your body and lift your glutes up, walk them down the mat, wiggle your upper body up. I want you to push the vertebrae into the roller. You don't have to put pressure, but I want to make sure that contact is there. All right, we're going to take our hands up over our waist with the palms facing each other. Nod your chin down. Make sure that you have your C curve in place. Then you're going to bring both arms into rotation, coming down to cactus. Now, they're not going to reach all the way to the floor together. So what I'd like you to do is keep them together right now so that we get that stretch across the chest and across those arms and the serratus. Right? Now, take them back up, and we'll do one at a time. So one arm comes down. You get a little more range of motion here. Keep your belly button to the spine and supporting your back. Eyes on the ceiling so that you don't torque your neck. And then bring it back up. Other side, come down. And then bring it back up. And then we're going to bring them down together, hold it, and we're going to push it into the Y shape. 2, good. 3, make sure you're driving down the middle of your back. 4, nice. 5, 6, I needed this one. 7 and 8, and then you have those bent elbows and push them into the floor, and your fingers come to the ceiling. So the fingertips are pointing to the ceiling, and put your hands flat on the floor. So that was the upper body of myofascial release. I hope you feel released, because now I'm going to create tension by having us do balance work on the end of the roller. Now, because we're sitting on the end of the roller, this can pose a tailbone problem to some people, including me. So I take this little bath mat. You could use a towel, or you can put your mat on it and just stick it on the end of the roller. I'm going to do this diagonally so we can see the actions. All right, so sitting on the end of the roller right here, lifting your head over your tailbone, taking your legs out a little bit past the knees. It doesn't have to be at full 45. You're looking ahead, of course. I look at you to make sure I'm getting into the mic. So we're going to take our arms up or come back 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it for 8. 1, 2, 3. Belly button to spine. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lower your arms. Bring your shoulders back once. Roll them forward once. And then bring it up again. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we do marches for alternating arm lowerings for 4 sets. Last set. Bring them up together, and it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Drop the arms, roll the shoulders back twice, roll the shoulders forward twice. Okay, so now we're just coming back for 2. I want you to hold that. Now we're going to start using our legs for balance. I want you to lift one leg off the floor and point it. Okay, so touch down and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to feel a lot in your hips. 6, 7, 8. Now extend it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it out halfway. Take it to the side. 1, 2. Try to keep your hands off the floor if you can. 4, 5. If you have to put them down, put them both down so you're even. 6, 7, and 8. Push them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring them in, lower them down. Let's turn to the front. And let's turn to the back. All right, other side. Take it back. 1, 2. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3. And you'll have more balance on one side than the other. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. Extension. Take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Open the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little lifts. Take it. 1, 2. Don't torque your body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it in. And we start by our side back bend and our front back bend. Okay, now we're going to do some movements and then we're going to close our eyes and do them. So that way we can check our balance. So take it back. 1, 2, lift one leg off the floor, take it out to a rotation. You're not moving it out, you're rotating it out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower it down. Stay in that position. Close your eyes. Lift it up. Now take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You did a great job. So bring yourself back up. Good. Now we're going to take that leg a little bit longer. Just going to create more of a lever, which will require more from you. So you're going to take yourself back. 1, 2, lift the leg up, take it long, and you're going to do lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower it down. Nice job, and bring yourself up. Every time you lower the leg down, bring yourself back up. So in case I don't say it. Okay, one more on this side. We're going to try with the closed eyes, and then we'll go to the other side. So take it back. 1, 2, lift the leg off the floor, take it to the 45. It goes out. 1, 2, this is hard with the eyes open. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it in, lower it down. You're going to do the whole thing from the beginning, closing your eyes. Take it back. 1, 2, close the eyes. So lift it up, take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow, that was hard. So let's open up and rotate. I'm always trying to counter that tension you might be putting in your hips and back. All right, going to the other side. Same thing. I can feel all this pulsing right now. All right, take it back. 1, 2, lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower it down. Come on up. Close your eyes. Take it back. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring it up. Now we're going to do the rotation out. Yay. That's not the move, but the tilt. Take it back. 1, 2. Take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it in and down. And close your eyes. Take it back. 1, 2. Lift it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring it up. I'm laughing because it hurts. It's hurting on the opposite hip, which isn't a surprise because that's pulling. That's where I'm trying to pull myself into balance. And so I'm creating that myself. So take it back. 1, 2. We're going to take it out to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever you do with the arms, make sure it's even. 6, 7, and 8. Bring it back in. Bring yourself up. You can have your arms like this, get it like this, whatever. Take it back. 1, 2. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring it forward. All right. That was crazy. All right, we're going to extend those legs before we do the side twist. And then side twist to the other side. You're doing great, great work today. All right, I want to do a little bit of obliques before we go into our stretch because we've done so much lateral work today. Back here, take my mat off and curl myself all the way down in extension. And remember to take your glutes, walk them down the mat, and then make sure your shoulders are around your mat. So you're going to put one hand down with the palm up, right, and the elbow off the floor. You're going to take both legs up. Now you can put one leg down if you're not really experienced at this. So get into your curl up. Extend a leg, and we're going to come across for 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looking between your thighs, not at your foot. You're going to hurt your neck. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. All right, let's go to the other side. Put that arm down. Put the other hand behind. Get that leg extended. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes are low. 6. Don't lift your head up. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Okay, let's lower those legs down. Now we're going to do our alignment, static alignment work. And what basically that is you're going to wrap yourself around your roller just for 2 minutes. So I'm going to take your arms up and then bring them down as tight around the roller as you can. Bring your legs about sit-bone width apart. Walk them forward from the knees a little bit. Make sure you're long in the body. So for 1 minute, we're going to breathe deeply through our vertebrae, trying to open everything up. So let's take it. Make sure you're even on the roller. So check where your shoulder blades are, where your hips are, and make adjustments. Move that air up and down your back. A lot is motivated by moving the belly with the air and the chest. You're past halfway there. I like your eyes open for this so that you're creating balance for your nervous system. The last 10 seconds. Good. And what I'd like you to do now is close your eyes and soften your breathing to regular breathing. And just let that next minute, let your body shed its everything over the sides of the roller like it's cascading. Even though you're soft breathing, make it conscious breathing. Okay, so that you're aware of your breathing. Four, three, two, one. Open your eyes. Let yourself get reoriented. Good. Now slide onto your mat. And again, you're going to let your back get reoriented to being on surface rather than on the roller. While you do that, I'm going to move this over a little more so you can see all the stretches. Get closer to the camera. There we go. And just let that happen. Now, before we get on the roller, I'd like you to do your passive spinal twist. So let's put our arms out, drop the legs to the back. So let everything release. There might have been a lot of tension in your hips from trying to stay balanced on the roller. And then bring it up and take it to the front. I like to look away so my lats get some stretch as well. Bring it back to center, put your feet flat on the roller. You're putting that roller under your knees, coming up into a bridge, taking it above the tailbone, below the lumbar. So you have your hips pointing to the ceiling, the ASIS bone beaming forward, okay? So we're going to take one leg to tabletop point, the other leg to tabletop point. We're going to do a clamshell right here. We're going to come out and in. We don't usually do this in the stretch, but I think we need to move in multiple directions. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep it open and turn it side to side. A little bit of side movement. Good. Good. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to take our legs straight up and do our routine because that does a combination of everything. So we start with pointed parallel. So your feet are parallel and they're pointed. Then you turn them out and you keep them in a point. Then you flex them. Then you bring, with the heels together, you bring the knees down and you point out into a V and bring it back to parallel point. Do this a bunch of times and I'll speed it up as we go. But let's get all the action together. Parallel point, turnout point. Flex the turnout, lower the knees, out to a V. Make sure everything's over the roller and back to parallel point. Parallel point, turnout point, flex the turnout, bring it down, keeping those heels together, take it out, and back together a little faster. Parallel point, turnout point, flex the turnout, bring it down, take it out, back in. Parallel point, turnout point, flex, bring it down, take it out, and bring it back in. Now I'd like you to go backwards. Take it to the V. Bring those heels together in a flex. Push to turnout, flex, make a turnout point, rotate it to parallel point. Let's do it again. Take it out, flex those heels together, push up to a flex turnout, point that turnout, rotate it back in. And again, bring it in, push it up, point it, rotate it in. Last time. Good job. Bring it up, turn, bring one leg down, bring the other leg away. You can massage your groin muscle to bring this leg down. We're going to pull it 3 times. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower, and hold it right here. You're going to feel the extension in the back of the leg, but I'm going to emphasize that a little bit by having you bend your other foot so that your toe touches the floor and let it roll out a little bit so we get some interior adductor work. Yeah, pull it out there. Nice. Feel that stretch. Good job. See how I'm doing for time. Okay, be that way. Hold it right there. Now, you're going to extend that leg back. Make sure you rotate it back so that the knee is facing the ceiling. Then you're going to grab the other foot and bring that knee down to the shoulder. And happy baby pose, we can take it to many places. The waist, the shoulder, pecs. Today I want it into the shoulder. Keep that other leg long and pointed. I'm just going to hold it there. Breathe into it. Now you're going to take that leg up again and bring it down 2 for 1, 2, and we'll hold it for 20. So big inhale and exhale, lower. So you got a little bit more space. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Now it's going to be a 20-second hold. Just 30 the first time. Make a little bicep work while we hold that leg. Right? You're looking at the ceiling, not at the camera or not at the screen, so that your back and neck and shoulders stay in alignment. Putting your hand inside the thigh and you're taking it out to a stretch. You do not want to lift the other glute off the mat, so your extension is going to depend on how you can keep onto that mat roller. No, man. And hold it right there. Now slip your hand onto the roller, bring the other hand across, and you're rotating onto your hip. And then you might look away and hold that for 20 seconds. Shoulders should be touching the mat. So again, this all is determined by how the range of motion you can achieve right here. And then scoop it back up. Scoop the other leg beside it. You might see a difference in the length of your legs. I have about 3 inches. So apparently I was very compressed in here. So let's do it to the other side. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. You can massage the groin muscle or not. But I do want you to take that toe down and let it drop out. So we get multiple stretches at once. Good. Going for that 30-second stretch. Good. You have about 10 more seconds. Let's extend that bottom leg and bring it back to parallel. Then we take our hand on the outside of the foot and bring it down into half happy baby pose. Everything is extended. So you're getting this nice, again, multiple extension from the inner thigh around the groin to the hamstring. It just shows you the interconnectedness of everything here, right? All right, bring that leg up. We're doing the 20-second one. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And you've got 20 seconds. Just keep breathing, even though we're in silence and holding a position. I want you to keep breathing. There's a level of activity in everything. All right, put the leg out. I like weighing it a little bit, but I don't want to tilt my glute off the roller. So I also hold the end of the roller. Good, you're almost there. 5 more seconds. And slide your hand onto the roller. The other hand comes across. You're doing spinal twist in the other direction. 2 seconds. Shoulder blades are touching, lift the shoulders are touching the mat. And then bring it back up. Bring the other leg beside it. I have to announce my legs are now the same length again. Take the legs out a little bit and rotate the ankles outward for 4. And then inward for 4. Then bend down into a flex, push up into a point, bend down into a flex, push up into a point, down into a flex, push up into a point. Last time, hold that point and take it out. Let it drop out to the side. Don't you kind of let go of it and let gravity create the dimension of openness here. All right, let's swing it. So relax the legs a little bit. You don't have to be stiff. We're swinging them into our helicopter blades, loosening up our lower body. Life is good. Wish I did this every day. I don't, but I want to. But how do you fit everything you want to do every day into a week? 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let them float until they stop. Then soften the knees and bring it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One leg to tabletop, the other leg to tabletop, 1 foot to the floor, the other foot to the floor. Lift up, get the roller out from under you, and bring it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let it spread. Put the bottom of the feet together. We want to get that whole spread out. Put your arms under, palms up under the thighs, unless your thighs are all the way down on the mat. All right. You're going to bring the back leg forward. You're going to bring the back arm forward. You're going to bring yourself up into your favorite position, seated position. Okay. You're just going to do some little neck love here. Take it over to one side. A nice deep breath. Drop it into the wing. And bring it back up over to the other side. Drop it into the wing. And bring it back up. Let's breathe it up 3 times. Take it up. And down, 2 more up and down, last time up and down. Thank you for coming to Roller today. We did an upper body extravaganza. You should feel loose and ready to do hip hop. Bye-bye.